dears, welcome to Beautiful Heart. I'm Leng, also nice little. Today I'll be sharing this and this. This is the combination of September Colourpop haul. As you dears know, Colourpop has been releasing new products every single week, and because of that, I have about a weekly Colourpop review videos for about 1.5 months ago. So I was thinking, why not I combine everything and then give you one shot of their review, their swatches, and is it really worth to buy, or who is this for? So dears, can you please give me some response? Would you prefer a weekly Colourpop products review video, single launches by launches, or would you like me to do a combined one, maybe once a month or twice a month? Please state in the comment section below, yeah? Thank you so much. And today we'll be touching on the face products first, and then followed by the lips, then the eyes. So we'll be doing the swatches, the review at almost the same time. So let's get started. The first product we're touching on today is this. This is their fall collection. It's their super short cheek blusher, and this is in the color Underclassman. Look at the packaging. This is their super short formula. It has a bouncy texture, and this is in the color Peachy Terracotta Blush. There are other colors, but I just choose this because I think this is my color. And this is in the matte formula. It's vegan and also cruelty free. For all their super short formula, I will use my finger to pick it up and apply to the cheek, and then blend it out with the sponge blender. Next is this Baby Called Peach collection. Actually, I mentioned before in my previous video that this was sent wrongly, so I reordered them. And this is in the color Fresh and Peachy. Love their powder blusher formula. The texture is soft and smooth and applies very easily on the cheeks. And this is in a matte formula. So the coverage is buildable. You can build up as many layers as you like. And this is in the color Bright Coral Peach. The blusher comes with the compact casing and the blush, and is $8 USD. And today I'm applying the combination of this Underclassman, the super short formula, as well as this Fresh and Peach. This as the base, then top up with this powder blusher. Is this from their Lilac collection, Lilac You A Lot. This is a bundle of the blusher stick and the highlighter. This is pretty thin. It's a very beautiful raspberry blush. I do not have such color, and I find that this color is very unique. However, I am not very into their blusher stick formula. This is the second blusher stick I have from them, and I'm not really into that because I find that this is too moisturizing for my face. And usually when I blend out with the sponge blender, it's usually blend out to nothing. Yes, nothing. Amazing! I have other blusher stick from the Korean brands like Misha, and I prefer their formula much more than the Colourpop. But this is a very beautiful color, and next is the highlighter stick. This is in the color Flying High. In their website, the color is described as opal highlighter. However, I was quite shocked when I swatched it on my hand. It has a tint of purple and also a purplish glitter. Yes, it has glitter. I didn't know about it. So if you dears are like me who has textured skin, medial seeds and open and clogged pores, the glitters will emphasize the texture. So this is definitely not for me. This bundle set is also vegan and cruelty free. And next, this is another highlighter stick, which is Star Bright. Again, I do not really prefer the formula because it has glitter in it also. The color is described as icy white champagne highlighter, but it didn't state that it has glitter in it, so again I am shocked. But other than that, both the highlighter stick actually blends out very easily and gives you a very sheer natural glow. But I wouldn't really recommend the two highlighter stick because not really to my preference. Proceeding to the lips products, and I will start off with this Dragon My Heart. This is a lip crayon bundle. And this is the shade. Is a sheer mid-tone pink, and the darker color will be the Treasure Island, which is described as a sheer deep raspberry, which is on my lips now. I have a bunch of their lip crayons, and so far I've been enjoying them because it's very moisturizing, very hydrating, and also their colors can be long lasting for their kind of formula. Because usually for the hydrating formula, it will only last for about 1 hour. But this can last for 2 to 3 hours without touching up. As the time goes by, it will fade off, but it is very comfortable on the lips. The thing I don't like about it is, as mentioned previously, the scent. It has a very strong passion fruit scent that will linger on the lips. Next is another bundle of lip gloss. This is from their fall collection, and the colors are in Attention Whore for the lighter one and Are We Done for the darker one. This time round, the coverage of the gloss is different. It's quite opaque. So for this, it can last for about 1 to 2 hours time without touching up. But gloss being a gloss, you need to touch it up. And also, be careful not to let your hair touch the gloss up, otherwise it will leave streaks on your face. Okay, the lighter color is Attention Whore, and this is described as a soft peachy nude. Same here, the gloss has a kind of vanilla scent and it's not sticky. Very smooth to apply and very comfortable. And the glosses are vegan and cruelty free. Next, for the darker shade, this is Are We Done? It is a mid-tone terracotta shade. So far, I've really enjoyed the formula for this lip gloss for their fall collection, and I'm buying more of them. So this is very recommended for those who likes to have gloss. Next, finally to the eye products. Let me touch on with this liquid eyeliner first. This is the color Graceland, which is a white liquid eyeliner that looks like liquid paper. Again, this is vegan and cruelty free. This is not their latest collection. It has been out for a while already, and I just find that white is very unique to me. And this is very white. Like I mentioned, it's like a liquid paper. Next is this, their fall collection. This is the bundle set of Stranger Than Diction. It has 3 products inside, which is the gel eyeliner in the pot form, and the gel eyeliner in the pencil form, and the mascara. And when you buy a bundle of these 3, you can save actually 2 USD. I'm not so sure if you guys can see, I actually applied this mascara, which is a burgundy color, on my fake lashes now, but I can't really see the color. And also this gel eyeliner on the waterline. Let's talk about the mascara first. This is a different burgundy color mascara. So far so good on me, it doesn't smudge. So if you just like to have some fun with colors and do not just want to stick to black mascara, then you may want to consider burgundy, especially for the holiday season. Next is the gel eyeliner in the pot form, which is the color Joy Ride. Also in deep burgundy color. Texture is very creamy, very smooth. It applies very easily on the eyes, except when you wear pressed glitters eyeshadow. Because the nature of the texture of pressed glitter is not smooth, it's uneven. So when you apply this on glitter, it can't really be shown, obviously. So not advisable for pressed glitter use. And so far it doesn't smudge on my eyes yet. Okay, next is this gel eyeliner in the pencil form, which is also Joy Ride. Also in deep burgundy color, and this is waterproof. Last Saturday when I wear this at the waterline, I went to watch a movie which makes me cry. But surprisingly, it didn't smudge. So definitely waterproof so far. The only thing I do not like about in this bundle is I think we do not need 2 gel eyeliner in the pot or in the pencil form. Instead, I was thinking of having a liquid eyeliner form in the burgundy color. Especially for this whatever eyeshadow eye palette, there is this eyeshadow which is in the pressed glitter form. So with a gel eyeliner, it cannot go on smoothly. So I was thinking to include a liquid eyeliner instead of 2 gel eyeliner. That will work better on the pressed glitter. And next, the highlight, which is the eyeshadow palettes. So I have 3 eyeshadow palettes, which is this So Jaded, as well as Whatever, and Lilac You a Lot. Okay, so I will start with this So Jaded first. It has very beautiful packaging. Actually, in fact, all 3 has very beautiful packaging. So this is in the cardboard material and also an outer sleeve box. And this is the collaboration between Kathleen Lights and Colourpop again. And so far, this is the biggest Colourpop palettes that they have. When I know that Colourpop is coming out with a Gemstone inspired eyeshadow palettes, I am very interested in it because, as probably you just can tell already, I am very much into Gemstone. I like the sparkle and the rich color that they have. And since I was young, my father loved to collect Gemstone. So that's why I'm probably influenced by him. I love them in the jewelry forms, not so much into the feng shui aspect, because when I achieve a result, I will not know whether is the crystal really working for me or it's due to my effort, hard work, brain juice and time spent. It's very intangible and I do not wish to be superstitious about it. So anyway, I was really very interested in this Gemstone inspired palette. So in this palette, there are a mix of the eyeshadow formulas. There is the super short eyeshadow, which is in the color Diamond. Not sure if you just know, Diamond is actually not as rare as we thought it is. It is after a long series of marketing efforts of a certain big company. There are 2 pressed glitters in this palette, and there are 2 matte with glitter formula, 13 shimmers formula, 12 matte formula. And that will total up to be 30 eyeshadow colors in this palette. pardon me because my palette is very dirty already. Okay, in this palette, there are actually 5 colors that is not meant to use on the immediate eye area, which is also not eye safe, which are the 2 pressed glitters, which is Topaz and Opal, and the shimmer's color, Ruby, and the last 2 will be the matte pressed pigment formula, which is Garnet, and the last color, Sapphire. This time round, I am having a hard time reading the asterisk sign, because usually for Colourpop's eyeshadow palettes, when they are not eye safe, they will mark the eyeshadow colors with an asterisk sign, and the asterisk this time around is so small I cannot read. So I checked with Mr. Guang, who has perfect eyesight till now. I'm so amazed by his eyesight. So I confirmed with him, and he said 3, which is my answer too. And this time round, the packaging over here on the palette will also reflect the asterisk sign, which are the colors that are not eye safe. And again, there are 3. But when I went to their website, there are actually 5 in total, which I find that this is not very consistent. I don't know why they miss out the other 2. So as I mentioned just now, there are 2 pressed glitters formula, which is Topaz and Opal. So for Topaz, it's stated over here with the asterisk sign that this is not for eye safe and not for immediate eye area. But there is no asterisk sign in the packaging that Opal is eye safe as well. So that got me into thinking, both are pressed glitter formula, so why is one eye safe and the other is non-eye safe? So when I checked the website, Opal is also not eye safe. The other non-eye safe colors that's not stated in the packaging is Garnet. Stated in the website that is not eye safe as well. So dears, please be aware there are 5 colors which is not eye safe instead of 3 that's stated in the packaging. And this, because of the packaging that only state that there are 3 non-eye safe, there are a lot of review videos talking about there are only 3 non-eye safe formulas. So this, please really be careful. There are actually 5, not. As I mentioned just now, I'm really very into gemstones colors. So when I heard that they have this gemstone collection, I immediately grabbed it. But when I received it and see it in person, I quickly close it and put it one side. Because I'm not so sure, is it because of my brain that cannot process big palette? I just recently did a declutter videos of my eyeshadow palettes, which is mostly my big eyeshadow palette. I cannot design any look with it. Usually, I will choose the colors that catch my attention the most, but this time round, the color that catch my attention is this Peridot, the green one. But I wasn't really very interested in this green because it appeared in another palette, the Misunderstood palette from Disney collection. And years later, I will share with you some of the colors or the same colors in another palette and similar colors in another palette of their own. So when I look then quartz by quartz, I find that the colors are not appropriate to design one look by itself. I zone down row by row, and I think it's also not appropriate, and column by column also not appropriate. So I find that actually for this color story, all the colors are like scattered all around. So I really find that it is very difficult for me to do my eye makeup. Of course, this is just me because I'm not a makeup artist. For the colors, I find that there's a lot of repeated shades or similar shades from other Colourpop existing eyeshadow palettes, and it's like everything just mixed into one palette by itself. So dears, if you are somebody who don't have so much eyeshadow palettes from Colourpop and wish to have more colors, then you may want to grab this. Otherwise, I think that it's not really worthwhile to buy this unless you are the Colourpop supporter, Kathleen Light supporter, and Crystal's supporter. Next, I'm going to do the comparison of the shades from Misunderstood because it has a lot of similar shades or same shades, and also the So Jaded palette. There are 4 colors which are similar but not the same from these 2 palettes. So yes, if you already have this Misunderstood palette, or if you want something that is smaller and eye safe, because all the formulas over here are eye safe, at least it's not a strict sign that stating that the eyeshadows are not eye safe. And look for Misunderstood instead of getting this one whole big palette. So sorry dears, totally missed this out. There's another very similar shade from Kathleen's Light collaboration, which is Peridot. This is Peridot from the Kathleen Light's So Jaded palette, comparing to her own collaboration, which is Telepathy from the Super Shock eyeshadow. I don't think they are still selling this Telepathy, but just in case you dears are interested only in the color Peridot and you have Telepathy, they are about the same. And now let's touch on with their latest 4th palette, which is Whatever, Where Are You? This Whatever palette, I really like the packaging. It has rose and leopard print. Very unique combination, I would have never think of that. Okay, this time round on the outer box, there isn't any asterisk sign showing that the colors are not eye safe. But for the palette itself, on the sticker, there are 3 colors that are not meant to use on the immediate eye area. There isn't any asterisk sign, but they just tell you exactly what are the colors named, which is Bad Guy, Dude, Miss Bright Side. And Dude is a pressed glitter formula. So in this palette, there are 1 Super Shock eyeshadow formula, 1 pressed glitter formula, 3 shimmers formula, and 7 matte. I find that the color story is quite unique. It is burgundy, terracotta, berry, and with a mix of a little gold and bronze and copper. However, for the color story, I still prefer their previous 4 palette, which is Good Spot, where there is more variety of colors, you can create different look. And last year was cheetah print, and this year was leopard with rose print. Colourpop and Ulta has 2 exclusive palettes, which is X and O's, and also Truly Madly Deeply. I do not have these 2 palettes because I don't have Ulta in my country. So when I saw the X and O's and this, whatever palette, they are very similar, but I don't have that, so I cannot compare. So they are very similar in terms of packaging as well as the color stories. What I can compare is this. It also has very beautiful rose prints over here all over the palette, and the color stories is a little similar, not the same at all. This has 8 shimmer colors and 4 matte, and this has more matte formula. And these are the hand swatches comparing the She palette to the Whatever palette. The She palette is more romantic. There's more soft champagne gold and plum mixed. And this Whatever palette is more warm base, berry, gold, burgundy, and terracotta mix. At the same time, there are 2 similar colors from these 2 palettes, which is and today I'm using this Whatever palette to design my eye makeup look. Not really design, but just do my eye makeup look. And the last palette of the day is Lilac You A Lot. And again, for the 9 pence palettes, the packaging will be the plastic packaging, which the color is so lovely. I just can't resist purple. And comes with a big mirror as well as the 9 pence color over here. And this time round, for the color story, it is more cool, more pastel, and when you talk about this Lilac You A Lot, you can connect it with It's My Pleasure, their previous purple tone eyeshadow palette, which I will show you the comparison in a while. So in this palette, there are 4 colors that is not meant for the immediate eye area use, which is Ghosty, and the whole of the last row, which is Zoom Out, Iffy, Filtered. They are the pressed pigments. So meaning for all their mattes except for Imagine That, the rest are all pressed pigments which are not meant for the eye area use. So talking about the formulas, there are 5 matte and 4 shimmers. Going back to the complicated stories of the 9 pan eyeshadow palettes that Colourpop has, I find that this Lilac You A Lot is the sister of It's My Pleasure. This is the pastel version of this. And moving forward, if I'm not wrong, Colourpop will be producing more of the pastel version of their previous 9 pan monochromatic palettes. Of course, for these 2 purple eyeshadows, they have the purple story, but Lilac You A Lot is a much lighter, more sweeter, younger pastel version. If I want to compare this, I would rather choose Lilac You A Lot more to the It's My Pleasure, because for It's My Pleasure palette, there are a few repeated shades which I already have it, so there's no point for me to get another It's My Pleasure palette. So if you like to collect colors and especially you can't resist purple, then please get this one. So dears, that's all for the sharing today. Any products that caught your eyes and will you be interested in getting this Lilac You A Lot? Please state in the comment section below, yeah. And also please advise me if you would prefer me to do a weekly Colourpop review, single launch by single launch, or you like me to combine a few new launches at the end of the month or maybe middle of the month, once or twice a month. Please comment also in the comment section below, yeah? And do you know that diamond is not so rare? Please also comment in the comment section below, yeah? Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. A journey of 1,000 miles begins at one speed. I think Lao Tzu is the one saying that, or Confucius, I cannot remember. Alright, thank you so much for watching, dears. If you like this channel, please help me to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.